retard, retard, retard.
So, hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome. Welcome to Iceland. Well, actually, we're supposed to be in Istanbul. Look at the weather, it's snowing. Why? Why do I get myself into these situations? Yeah, I know, right? Snow, like, why? Istanbul, seriously. Hey Mark, hello to you. Lee, wie geht's dir? Emil, hello to you as well. Serkan, hello. Helme, hello. And Varsity Media, greetings to Chicago. Nice to see you. Cloak on, hello to you. Eagle Motion, hello. Emre, hello to you. So let me just file the flight plan so I can log on to VASTIM. We are Turkish 71 Bravo, A321. There we go. Yep, that should be all correct. So let's see if this parking spot gets blocked or not. And Florian, hey, how you doing? Yeah, Lee, all good, all good. We just learned, unfortunately, that our oldest daughter caught COVID, so I'm kind of a bit anxious at the moment to see how that develops with her. But she's fine for now. Just got really kind of, flu symptoms. Yeah, we'll see. Right, let me just get everything connected. All right, cool. Yeah, I would guess we're gonna have to de-ice today, right? I mean, it looks definitely like we've got some snow on the wings. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Christos, good evening. Right, yeah, definitely gonna need good de-icing. Bloody hell. Sorry. Sorry for swearing. Oh. Right, anyways, where are we? We are here. Good. As always, I'm going to do a couple of shout-outs. Big thank you, first of all, to... we had a new member. Let me just have a look. I got a message right from the start that we've got a new member. Didn't call here or didn't record it on my Streamlabs here, but we'll find out. We'll get the shout out. Good. So let me go ahead. Go flight planning. As always, but like last time, what I want to try and do is go and do these preparations in these phases, right? So we're going to start off with ground preparations. I actually corrected the typo as well. And during the ground preparation phase, I will not answer questions. You guys are going to have to do me the favor and put exclamation mark ask and then your question behind that to make sure that your question is saved. And then later, once I'm in the ground Q&A phase, just before pushback, I'm going to answer all the questions. Thank you, Mark. And then once we've got all the questions answered, then we'll do the pushback. And again, it'll be sterile cockpit until we pass 10,000 feet. And then we can chat and talk about all the interesting subjects. Now, today, I'm going to do two flights. Oh, actually, I need to change today's schedule. Hang on. Nightbot. Hey Philip, how you doing? And Tarek, hello to you as well. Well, Eagle Motion, yeah. I mean, at least for the ones that I, prepare properly. So most of the time when I'm flying VATSIM and so on, I wouldn't really say every time. For example, we do VFA flying or something like that, then I don't see a reason to do the complete preparations and so on. But the reason being is that I want to concentrate these phases. I want to concentrate on, you know, doing proper preparations so that I don't miss things. In real life, you know, there is distractions, obviously, regarding, you know, ground operation. So yeah, you could get a phone call, or, you know, one of the flight attendants comes in and asks, or, you know, there's something missing. You do get distracted, but still, here in chat, if sometimes I could go on for 2 or 3 hours without doing anything flight related. I could just simply talk to you guys and answer your questions. But that doesn't really help you, and that doesn't really help, you know, me as well. So just going to do one more thing here. Right, cool. So today, that's what we're doing. So we're going to fly from Istanbul down to Antalya. Hey, Paul, how are you doing? And then we're going to fly. The second flight is from Heraklion to Corfu, which is nice because that will give us a bit of time and to talk about a couple of things. Now, I am in the process, obviously, of going back to the more traditional streaming kind of atmosphere, where I prepare stuff to help, you know, explain certain things. So this will be interesting for the second flight today. It's a little helper that hopefully, if you are, you know, ever in a situation where you get a visual approach clearance, that you get yourself into that nice pattern, right? And there's different entry points where you would join such a pattern. You know, these are the easier ones, and this is the more complicated entry. I think that's what, you know, most people have difficulty with, trying to judge when to turn to make that nice 2.5 mile offset from the runway, which you do want to have in the jets. All right, so that's one of the things. Another thing today I want to talk about during the flight, on the first flight, is actually the pros and cons regarding config 3 versus config full. I always get questions about this pretty much on every stream, so I think there is some need to talk about this subject. So that's one thing. Another thing I want to talk about, there's another rule of thumb. One of the things that I get lots of questions about is how to, especially when you're flying offline or you're flying on VASTIM and don't have ATC, like how do you judge when to turn to final? Right, so I've prepared something there as well. As always, these files are already available on the subscriber section in my Discord. So all the members have special access to that channel, a subscriber channel, and there you can find these. Hey, Brenold. Good. So let me just, before we go into preparation phase now, let me just answer. Yeah, Brenold, yeah. It doesn't happen often, but especially in around Greece. So the Greek islands are very typical when it comes to this. I've had this happen in Krakow, and in sometimes it depends. So sometimes in Linz, you may get this, but yeah, again, it can be very helpful. And we're talking about not just real life flying, we're talking about flight simulation, right? Again, we're trying to make you guys better flight simmers. That's our mission here. All right, good. Right, game starts. Ground preparation phase. I am going to go ahead and go into the. Oh, that reminds me. Let me just start. Oh, right. Hold on. I just need to start my MCDU and my autopilot panel. Just make sure that is running. Yeah, perfect. All right, cool. That's working. Mission impossible. We shall see. We shall see how I manage in it. Right. We're not going to do the whole shenanigans with the preparations regarding GSX. We're just going to go quickly board and get going. I've got 3 flights on, well, at least 3 flights today, so I'm going to expedite things a bit. Thank you, Reynold, for the title. Although, hang on, where's the title wrong, Reynold? I mean, the stream title, when I prepare the YouTube stream, it should have that on. Right. So OFP data, we've got 7.3 block fuel. It says. Let me quickly have a look at the flight plan. So we're going to go ahead. Just check the day, 10th of March. We're going from Istanbul to Antalya. 18.3 load, quite heavy load today. 67.50 fuel weight. Flight time 54 minutes. Serkan, I don't know why you get these messages. Yeah, so Mark Serkan is saying whenever he does !ask and then puts the question behind, he gets an error message. Hey, Lila Pilot, I don't know why. Okay, so Lima Tango Bravo Zulu is the alternate. We have 1.7 tons of alternate fuel for that. A bit of extra fuel. It is an event at Antalya. I don't know how busy it's going to be. So I have taken about 24-minute extra fuel, 1,200 kilograms. We are in an A321, so 300 taxi fuel almost sounds legitimate, especially here in Istanbul, where you can get... okay, Brunel, that's what you mean, okay. Good, instant refueling, and right now it is here in the sim. We're not doing real time. I do want to have a bit of daytime, so we'll do 12:30 standard time departure. Instant refuel, send that off, and there it is. 7.3 is in. Fantastic. We'll go boarding. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go and board now. So 20 minutes should be good for us, so we don't have to rush things, but just that, yeah, I don't have to spend too much time with GSX. Good. The weather should be here, so I'm going to do a request of the wind. Just checking the init A page as always. Well, we're going to start with diff trips, so data. First of all, aircraft status, good database. We've got some routes and waypoints still stored. Yeah, forget about that right now. It doesn't really matter. One thing I want to change here, though, is I'm going to change the idle. So we're going to take about 3.0, and performance, I'll take 2.5 minus. Right, there we go. In case you're wondering what that does, so let me see if I can quickly pull up the picture for that. There we go. Right. So, what that does, if I enter a value of a plus, so +3 means that we're actually going to start our descent a bit earlier. So the 321 heavy has a tendency to, or the sharklets have a tendency to be a bit cleaner in the descent. So what you want to tell the FMS is to start or calculate your descent profile to start a bit earlier. So that idle factor here is telling the FMGS to modify the position of the top of descent. And so 3% is normally a good value. The performance value, though, that's the fuel value. So the performance value is... hang on. There we go. So that's the distance regarding idle. Again, where's my... Yeah, so performance means we're going to burn 2.5% less fuel in the sharklets than the normal 321. So that's what I put in there. Hey Aviator, how you doing? Good evening. Voyager, moin. He's doing is that Marrakesh? Marrakesh to Palma. Good. So data page is good. Init A page. So we've got Istanbul, Antalya. Ordered is in. Got the course, our flight number, Cosnex 12, level 350, according to the flight plan. That should be doable. Right now, yeah, ground temperature is about 0 degrees Celsius. We're estimating a zero fuel weight of 67.5. Put that in there. Block fuel is 7.3. And the alternate fuel was 1.7. 1.7. So now we've entered those values. We should get a similar value to the flight plan. Now remember that we've got the min cont 250 plus that's about almost 1,500 kilograms of fuel. We don't have the full routing in yet. So we're going to take departure. Oh wow, we got ATIS here. Nice. We've got Istanbul information Charlie. Okay, let's catch that. No, Voyager, well, if I see somebody saying hello, then I quickly say hello, but I'm not going to answer questions specifically. Hey, Pete, how you doing? Right, so we got load sheet, preliminary 67.5, that looks all good. And here we got the ATIS. We've got surface wind is 030 degrees, 28 knots, that's a lot of wind, 28 knots. Visibility 1,900 meters, light snow showers, scattered 400. Horrible weather. Cumulonimbus 1,000. So that means we could get some heavier snow showers from time to time. Right, minus... no, temperature 0, dew point -2, transition level is 135. And where's the QNH? Oh, I hate that when it's all in written form. That really annoys me. So 36 departure, 34 left, and 36. Ugh. Right, what kind of ATIS is that, for crying out loud? Where's my... There we are, QNH 1020. Blimey. So they're doing ILS 34 left and ILS 36. Departure 34 left and 36. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Hey Simwings, how you doing? So I just need to get my airport infos. Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike. Good, so here's the airport infos. Let's call up our flight plan. There it is. Good, so that's our routing for today. It's not a long flight. I think the taxi out will take pretty much as long as the flight will take. So let's quickly have an overview of the airport so we know where we are and where we're supposed to go. So 34 left will be horrible. That's this runway here, and 36 will be this runway here. So, to be honest, it doesn't matter which way we go. So we should be back. I don't know, OBS just decided to go, well, I'll stop the stream here, but we should be back now. Right, sorry, I was just saying that the taxi routing, 34 left, or 36 should be the same. Really, it'll take the same time. Yeah, just refresh your browser. That's it. All good. Thank you. Good. So There we go. So taxi routes, departure, 34 left. Yeah, oh my god. If we don't get a crossing here, then it's going to be a horrendous taxi routing line. Alright, let's keep fingers crossed. And M, hey, how you doing? Yeah, well, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's normally the icing apron. I can't do the icing here in the FSLabs remotely, so I have to do it here at the position, I'm afraid. So we'll do it here at the position, and then we have type 4. That gives us enough holdover time. Right, so 34 left means that we are going to expect a departure routing called... well, something with Ratvu. Let's have a look. So that'll be the Fort Charlie. Ratvu Fort Charlie. That's the departure routing all the way to Ratvu. Then we go on our route. Antalya. Well, let's have a look for Antalya. Antalya. Weather. Let's get the overlay going here. Connect. There we go. Antalya has wind 34013. So Antalya, let's have a look what we can expect there. Yes, this new airport. Yeah, the new Istanbul. AFAN. Sorry, I do read the chat. God, right. I've got to concentrate on my preparations here. Babsa 1 Alpha is what's filed. Let's have a look. Does that make sense? Babsa. So that's the Babsa 1 Alpha. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, we'll take that. What's the other one? It's this one, though. So we need 1 Alpha because we're landing to the north. So that does make sense. So we're going to take arrival. We're going to take, I guess it's going to be... well, 36 left, 36 right. That's well, let's take the left one. 36 left we'll take. So assuming it's going to be the ILS. Where's my ILS? Eh? Doesn't have an ILS, 36 left? Are you kidding me? No, it doesn't. So, well... hey, B! Oh my god. You had your wallet stolen there. Good lord. 36 right, 36 left. We don't... well, I'm going to take... let's take center first of all. See what happens. Alright, so... well, maybe then later we can prepare both runways. So we can take on the secondary. We can take... God, there's so many runways. Where's my 36 left ILS? Oh, it doesn't have... hang on, where's my center runway? I'm lost. Hang on. 36 center has an ILS, and 36 right has an ILS. Why can't I find... oh, there it is. Right, forget it. Got it. I got it. Oh, 36 left's not used for silver flying. Oh, okay, that's good info. That is a good info. I did not know that. So Babsa 1 Alpha, approach via, no via. There we go. Cool. So for the arrival, yeah, it's just going to be heading after that last waypoint. And then we have, that's why it's got flight plan discontinuity. That's all right for now. And then the ILS approach. Good. So init A page, init B page filled out, flight plan page filled out, RATNAV for our departure. So departure says it's the Ratvu Fort Charlie. So let me call up all the departures here. Open chart list, SID. And then I'm going to put Ratvu in here. So, could look at all these departure routes. Blimey. Right. Oh, it doesn't matter. You know what? The tower has just logged off. Okay, tower has logged off, but we have a center above us, I think, so still have a bit of control, I would imagine. That's map. Just want to see what center we need. So we need 32150. He's online, so covering West Turkey, whole of Turkey West. Okay, so we will contact them. Good, so that's what we're going to prepare. And that's an RNAV departure. No need to set any RATNAVs. Diff rips. In a B pitch was filled out. Let's do the performance. Although I tell you what, before we go get the performance, let me catch the clearance then. So 32150. There we go. What? Ankara control, good afternoon from Turkish 71 Bravo.
Turkish 71 Bravo, Ankara control, good evening, go ahead.
Turkish 71 Bravo, we have information. Charlie in Istanbul airport requesting clearance to Antalya.
Turkish 71 Bravo, you're clear to Antalya, Ratsu 4 Charlie, departure runway 34 left, initial 4,000 feet, squawk 2350.
Turkish 71 Bravo is cleared to Antalya via the Ratwu 4 Charlie departure, 34 left, climb 4,000 and squawk 2350.
Turkish 71 Bravo, repeat correct.
Alright, so he was the correct person to contact, that's good. And we did get the clearance Ratwu 4 Charlie as expected. So I'm happy about that. So now we can...
262, we are ready for taxi.
Oh, caramba! Artebico! Ándale, ándale.
Turkish 262, taxiway Foxtrot 5, Golf 5, Golf, holding point Golf 6 Alpha.
You did not de-ice the aircraft, did you?
Taxi by Foxtrot 5, Golf 5, Golf and Golf 6 Alpha, holding point for 136, Turkish 262.
Caramba, caramba. I don't think he de-iced the aircraft. Well, maybe he did. I don't know. He's so quick. Speedy Gonzalez. I'm going to just put 1 degree here, 1019. Runway's going to be wet in these conditions. Takeoff weight 74.5 sounds about right. And then we need engine anti-ice and maybe wing anti-ice as well after takeoff in these conditions. So I'm gonna put anti-ice are both on, air conditioning on as well, optimum config, and 3-4 left. 3-4 left. And just find a intersection. 3-4 left. No, that's going to be, well, maybe Alpha 2 or Alpha 3. Although...
Ankara control, good evening, ROG, flight 390 inbound VASTIM.
048, Ankara control, good evening, radar contact, looking direct pulse.
Direct pulse, flight.
Infinity 8, Victor Romeo, contact Ankara, correct Antalya approach, 119 at decimal 65.
119 at decimal 65, thank you very much, bye-bye, LTFM.
Just have a look at the taxi routes departure. Where's my... There we go. Now, so if it is 3-4 left, yeah, it'll be Alpha 1. I mean, I can calculate Alpha 2 just in case. So we're going to take 3-4 left, Alpha 2, a bit of a shift, 100 meters. That's fine. All right, let's see how that goes. Brennell, I don't know where that came from, but we've been using it quite often. Right, config 1 plus F is good for me. So as long as the runway isn't contaminated, we are allowed to do D-rate or flax temperature. So that's why we are doing this. And so these would be the values. Now all I need to do is check the final values. I think we did get... yeah, we are finished. What's the time? Is it past? No, we should be finished. Let's have a look at options. Payload. No, why isn't the... Hang on, I did order boarding, didn't I? Or did I not? Right, let's do instant. There we go. So now we got the final load sheet. 67.5, 74.5. All right. So let's enter those values in at B page. 35.4 for the zero fuel weight, correct. And so our performance calculations will take that as well. 74.5. We can take those values. So that's 97 meters shift. For Alpha 2, flaps 1, down 1.1, 56 flex. Riri, hello to you, and Boo, hello, Alpha, hello to you as well. Transition 12,000, that looks about right. Ratboo Fort Charlie. So have a look at that. Airport infos, we've got NDP 2, that's 1330, 1330. 1330. Oh. There it is. And we've got engine out, 3-4 left in 1900 feet. The procedure is straight out 25 miles. Good. Secondary, copy active. Do a quick return to Antalya, not Antalya, to Istanbul. So then we're going to take a ILS 36 Zulu, no start, no via. And engine out procedure, fix info, Lima, Tango, Foxtrot, Mike, 3-4 left, sorry, 3-4 left. 3-4 left. So many runways, so easy to get confused. 354, 25 miles. Good. We are ready. I'm happy with all those. Let's accept that load sheet. Quick have a look at the load sheet here. So we can see from the envelope, yeah, we are, well, we're well below max takeoff weight, well below max zero fuel weight, so all of the good limits. How many passengers? It's 117? Seriously? Nah, hang on. Didn't we have more than that? No. Right, so it's not fully booked. Okay. That means preparation's finished. I'll give you a quick briefing. So we are in an A321 Sharklets. We'll do the following. We're going to do a random failure at random time. See how that goes. So we are an A321 at Sharklets, no technical issues. 7.3 tons of fuel, good, supplied, symmetrical, nothing in the center tank. That gives us about half an hour, 25 minutes extra fuel for Antalya. We're departing 34 left. We've done the performance calculations. Flaps 1, flex 56, speeds 149, 163, 165. Transition is in 12,000, NDP 2, engine out 1900. And stop margin is to the lower V1, 363 meters, so that's good. Departure route is as follows. We are cleared via the Ratvu Fort Charlie departure. It's an ANFSID, and so contact radar immediately after takeoff. We'll do that. Good, good. 4,000 feet was given to us by ATC. So the routing is via the departure N34 left, then we go 760 feet, we'll turn left towards Foxtrot Mike 017, 2,000 above, max 240 knots, so we can fly this in clean configuration. Then Fox Mike 018, 019, Elnuk, Mikok, then we've got Filfu, then we've got Fox Mike 043, Roche, Fox Mike 045, higher terrain towards Ratvu. That's where the departure route ends. I want to do one more thing. Pilot routes, delete all, confirm. And I'm going to do Istanbul to Antalya 1. Store active flight plan. So after Ratvu, we'll proceed to Uniform Tango 35 Airway Bapsa, and then it's the arrival. So that's all correctly inserted as well. Nothing on the RATNAV. Cool. In case of engine failure after V1, we proceed straight out. Blue dashed line, engine acceleration 1900, cleanup, engine secured. We'll continue green dot speed, climbing 5,000 feet, radar vectors 3-6 approach here in Antalya, in Istanbul. It's not nice regarding the weather, however, current conditions say it's 6,000 meters, light snow showers, scattered 800, 1 degree, 1020, so it's a good Cat 1 condition. 25 knots of wind, well, it's all right. It's a bit right crosswind. It's challenging. If we do get an engine failure after departure, yeah, it'll be challenging for the approach. Landing weight-wise will be below max landing weight. And the RTO is not critical, enough stop margin, about 400 meters. So we'll board takeoff until V1, aircraft not controllable, ATC, call, and thrust loss, obviously. And all the cautions, warnings coming through the inhibition phase. Right, so any questions, guys? Now's the time to ask. And I'll have a look at the questions right now.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way
Hey, Krypton!
where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Krypton, thank you so much for the 3 months. Oh, it's already 3 months. Blimey, time's flying. Krypton, thank you so much for the 3. Same as Captain, a month passing by where I couldn't be here much, but it's always nice, a nice treat when I can catch a few minutes of your premium content. That's really kind, Krypton. I'm not sure, you probably missed the cooking stream we had last Sunday, but the video on demand should still be up on the channel if you're interested. And thank you once again for the amazing support, Krypton. Thank you so much. So pin programming, new, disabled. Just go through these. V1 is fine. We'll do 1,000 and 1,000, and then we're good to go. Right, questions. First question was from Philip. Black box, what I've heard, even when you get a visual approach clearance, you are still an IFR flight. Yes, it's correct. That's correct, just with reference to visual reference. Yeah, exactly. That's correct, Philip. So technically speaking, it's still VFR, sorry, it's still IFR. And do you know why? What would need to be happen communication-wise for you to go VFR? You would have to tell the ATC cancelling IFR. And then you will get the reply from ATC, copied, Turkish 71 Bravo, IFR cancelled at time 1238, frequency change approved, have a good day, right? Since that doesn't happen, a visual approach clearance is exactly what it says. It's just a approach clearance to go visually for the IFR approach, or for the approach. But you're still under IFR, meaning you'll still be separated from other traffic, etc., etc. And Philip, if you're interested, for me and my company, I am not allowed to cancel IFR. So I'm not allowed to go via complete VFR rules. That is forbidden. Yaroslav, good evening. Why don't you put in the 0 HCG into the MCDUs? No, it's not a dumb question. No, so I'll leave it open at the beginning. It's a little reminder for us, it's like an eye catcher. So when that is open, it gives you those amber, these orange boxes. So when I go through the pages in preparation, I know that I still need to enter the final figures. Right. You don't need to. You can put in the 0 HCG straight away if you want. But sometimes that changes, obviously. So yeah, that's why I leave that open for during the preparations. Brennel, so diffrips, what we do is, it is, let's just check the file. I'm sure I've got it, I've got it here somewhere. Right, here it is. So, thank you, Brennel, for the reminder. So, what we do with diffrip, there's different mnemonics out there. I'm just using, or diffrips. So D for data, I for init A page. Right, so we go data, obviously, then init A page. Then we've got flight plan, radios, init B page, performance, and then secondary flight plan. So it's a mnemonic that helps us pilots to make sure that we enter all the values necessary for the flight management guidance system to work properly. So if you forget to insert certain data, then the FMGC or FMGS will not be able to calculate its values properly. So that's why it's very, very important to make sure you insert all the data. Right, is there one more question? When there is 30 minute extra fuel, you've selected LTFM back for alternate route. What's the route length? Is more than that. No. So our alternate. I'm not sure I'm answering your question correctly. So, so the extra fuel has nothing to do with my alternate planning. That is just for, so you have your legal requirements. So everything except the extra fuel. So forget the extra fuel here. Everything else is legally required. So the min cont, that's a bit of extra fuel. That is for unforeseen issues, delays, not getting your optimum flight level, you know, getting radar vector somewhere, or having to fly around thunderstorms. So that is unforeseen delay. While the extra, that is for anticipated delays. And today, since Antalya is having an event, I anticipate some delay going into Antalya, although that's only half the truth. That's half the truth, because the weather in Antalya isn't that nice either. They've got light thunderstorm rain in the forecast. So that's why I've got a bit of extra fuel as well to cover that. Good. I think
So after Foxtrot Mike 825, where should we direct
Yes, so Alessandro, it's interesting you should ask that, because on my last stream, I did explain exactly that. Let me just find the file again.
140, turn right heading 140.
Bup, bup, bup. Just find that.
Pushing south, cruise facing south, GNH 1016.
Hold on. Flaps.
Just wondering, Condor 6 Charlie Echo, are we still with the good in the tail?
On the 6 Charlie Echo, you're clear to Antalya. Expect runway 23 radar vector departure. Initial climb 8,000 feet.
That was last stream I explained you guys that, wasn't it? Hang on, let me just find that, sorry. Hold on. Just into town like that. So it has to do with the calibrated airspeed. If it's less than 100 knots, then the flaps come out as well, position 1. If it's more than 100 knots calibrated, so in the flight, for example, only the slats come out. I just want to see the to find you the picture on that, because we did an abnormal with the flaps, didn't we? So I know that we talked about this.
Thank you.
Let me just find the workshop file for that.
Continue direct to descend to flight level 160 and contact Istanbul approach.
Can't find it. Right. Yeah, okay, so once again, so quick, just quick explanation. If it's more than 100 knots calibrated, so if it indicates like more 100 knots on your speed scale, then you get 1 plus F, if you select flaps 1. If you like now, you have no speed, no airspeed, and you put the flaps out, then you get 1, just, sorry, the 1 plus F. If you're faster than 100 knots, it's just the slats come out, and the flaps don't. That's what the difference is. Good. That's all the questions answered. Then let's read the B4 start checklist. Cockpit prep completed. Signs on and auto. Fuel quantity is 7,260. Yeah, welcome. Very welcome. Kilograms. Then we've got the altimeters 1020 at 340 feet down to the line, below the line, windows, doors closed, closed, closed, closed. The beacon is on, thrust levers idle, and the park brake is on. So we are at, where are we? Alpha. Oh, we need to de-ice the aircraft before we push back. Alpha 5 Lima. Good. So what we're going to do is prepare the aircraft. Pushback departure. De-ice, yes please. For the de-icing, I'm not going to go bore you to death with it, but obviously in these snowfall conditions, with these kind of contaminations on the wings, we need a two-step. Normally, the rifle will be two-step procedure. And for the anti-icing, so the second step will have Type 4 fluids. And we're going to choose 100% today because we have a long taxi out. Just going to wait for the for the de-icing trucks to come. However, what we're going to do, we're going to go with the procedure. And so we do have a checklist for de-icing. I shall show you the procedure. So here it is. So procedure for ground de-icing, anti-icing. The aircraft can be de- or anti-iced when APU and engines are either off or running. So we have the engines off, but the APU running. Cabin pressure mode selected check. Auto.
Good evening, Uganda 7401 with you, passing to the 3900.
That is auto. Then we've got the engine 1 and 2 bleed off. Engine 1, engine 2 bleeds off. APU bleed off. Ditching, push button, push. That means that all the vents are going to close now. So the outflow valve, the circulation fans, and the vents in the front here are closed. This prevents the icing fluid from entering the aircraft. Thrust levels check idle. Idle. And aircraft prepared for de-icing. Report. And look at that. There they are. What a timing. Hey, Tero. Well, there we go. I know, Brenold, right? But that's just it.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
Ankara control, yes, I'm last time to Explode 7, FSLabs 360.
Begin treatment now and observe. Fluid type 4. Concentration 100%. I will call you back when ready.
So there we go.
Roger, 48, contact Antalya approach 119.65, bye-bye.
119.65, LG5. Thank you, bye-bye.
Ankara Control, good evening. Easy 19 Kilo Romeo with you, flight level 390 inbound, Birpu.
19 Kilo Romeo, Ankara Control, good evening, radar contact,
Proceed direct direction, Easy 19 Kilo Romeo.
Good to Atom 1 Golf, arrival and descent. Can you repeat again, please? Number 27, descent flight level 280. Descent 280, contact 27, thanks.
Yeah, HM, yeah, I know, right? It does need its own preparations there. Right, so there we go. Aircraft is de-iced.
Taxi via 165, hold short Juliet.
De-icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing code is fluid type 4. Concentration at 100%. I'm disconnected. Good day.
Good day. Right, so that was under... Where was that? Fuel, wasn't it? Hang on. Fuel? No. Where was it again? External controls. There we go. De-icing. So, right, so type 4, we have holdover time 80 minutes, which is a bit long. Normally that wouldn't be that long, but there we go. Good. We'll continue with that checklist. So upon completion of spring operation, ditching push button off. So that way the outflow valve opens again. Outflow valve check open. Yeah, it's opening. Engine 1 and engine 2 bleeds on. On.
Hello, Captain.
Ground equipment remove. It's removed. De-icing, anti-icing report received. And then a couple of minutes after completion of de-icing procedure, APU bleed on. So I'm going to wait a few seconds longer. And since we do have maybe a slippery apron, we're going to wait with the engine start until we have finished pushback. Ankara Control, Turkish 71 Bravo stand, Alpha 5 Lima requesting push and start, please.
Turkish 71 Bravo, contact ground on 126.3.
26.3, thank you. Right, so they've got ground now. That's good to know. And tower as well.
Ground
Fantastic.
Turkish 6950, stand Delta 11, request push start.
Turkish 6950, thank you. Can you give me your runway, please?
We were given runway 36, Turkish 6950.
Turkish 6950, thank you so much. Pushback airport face north QNH 1020.
Push start pro facing north QNH 1020, Turkish 6950.
Istanbul ground, good afternoon. From Turkish 71 Bravo, stand Alpha 5 Lima requesting push and start, please.
Turkish 71 Bravo, hello, good afternoon. Please set squawk 2350.
Stand by. I hope it's going to be alright this way.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set. Release parking brakes.
Doot. Oh, 2350. 2350. My first officer is sleeping today. Hey Cucumber, how you doing?
Turkish 71 Bravo, thank you so much. Pushback airport face south QNH 1020.
Push proof face south, Knitch 1020, Turkish 71 Bravo. GG's. Right, now I've got to do it again. Right, so let's try again.
Turkish 2 Charlie Alpha, how do you read me?
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push
Hey,
completed and
yeah.
brakes set.
Thank you much, Eagle Motion. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's the important thing. I am enjoying it as well, so. Facing south. Okay, I didn't expect that, but that means maybe we're going to have a long taxi routing. Good God. Ugh.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Come on then, give me... Andre.
Locking gear.
Hello, Andrew. Come on then, give me the overview there. Come on. Hurry up.
Istanbul ground, good evening, Turkish.
No, it's not a long haul flight. No, it's 1 hour.
With Foxtrot, request access to Antalya.
Turkish 2 Foxtrot Romeo, hello. You cleared your destination Antalya via Russell for Echo departure runway 36, initial climb 8,000 feet at squawk.
At least the scroll button works again on the mouse, so I can scroll this.
Turkish 2 Fox Romeo.
Yeah, it's a long haul taxi, that's true.
36, climb 8,000.
Taxi time about 20 minutes.
Turkish 2 Foxtrot Romeo,
Icing
reach the
conditions,
train,
please stand by
coming
for
on
engine start until push completed and brakes set. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please
SMD
stand
King,
by
I
for
think
engine
you
start
mentioned
until
last
push
time. Yes, I'm
completed
happy
and
for
brakes
you. And I hope you're doing good. But don't spam those messages, please. Thank you. Yeah, you can, but I'm sometimes worried, Eagle Motion, that I've got some other buttons somewhere mapped for that, so that's why I don't really want to use those. Haha, I beat you to it, Eagle Motion. There we go. GG's. Yeah, so I'm waiting for pushback to be completed. It is snowing. Apron may be slippery, so all of that today. I do fear we're going to have to taxi this way. So let me just have a look for the departure taxi route. Oh, hang on, I've got it here, haven't I? So that's what I'm expecting then. Bravo, Alpha.
Set parking brakes.
Right, there we go. Brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Engine start. We have APU bleed on. So that's why I always check these things, like APU bleed.
Golf, all short golf,
tank pumps on, and then we wait for the good pressure indication there before we even start the engine start sequence. There we go, engine 2 starts. And Kontoauszug.
taxi via Foxtrot 6 Golf 6, hold short Golf 6 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 36 via Foxtrot 6 Golf 6 and hold short of Golf 6 Alpha Turkish 6 Tango.
Man, it is snowing. Look at that. SMD King, yes, thank you. Alright, so we've noticed that your dad is a real pilot. That's good to know. But that's fine. So don't spam those messages all the time, please. Otherwise, moderators will start taking action.
You should climb altitude 8,000 feet and squawk 2443.
Right, start valve closed. Starting engine 1. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Cucumber, it is. I couldn't believe it either when I saw the...
Ready for push and start, Turkish 34 Papa.
Turkish 34 Papa, pushback and start as approved, face north QNH 1020.
Pushback approved, face north QNH 1020, that's Turkish 34 Papa.
Turkish 34 Papa, QNH 1020.
QNH 1020, Turkish 34 Papa.
Sergeant Scratch, it is. Yeah, absolutely. It is. Right, I'm going to concentrate on the start procedure now. There we go. Until that. Well, Cucumber Bush, we can talk about the weather situation a little bit when we're in flight. It's quite interesting because we have a huge high pressure area around like Central Europe, a little bit to the east of Europe, and the way the air mass flows around high and low pressure areas gives a very good explanation why it's so cold at the moment in Turkey.
131.1.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Right, also. So SMD, yeah, there we go. So yeah, in English, please. Foreign language messages will be deleted here. Right, good engine start. 1 and 2. Engine ITI is on. APU off. Oh, actually, no, disregard. I'm going to leave the flaps
Left is clear. Right is clear.
at 0. It's a long taxi out, and we want to avoid snow building up in between the flap and the slats, because then when we retract it later on, it may be an issue. We can do the flight control check. So full up, full down, full left, full right, neutral, rather left, right, neutral. After start checklist, anti-ice, engine anti-ice is on, ecam status checked, and the trim. Let me just go in at B page 32.4. 32.4, that's a long way down. So 34.2 set, 1.1 down, looks good. And that's the after start checklist complete. Turkish 71 Bravo requesting taxi.
Turkish 71 Bravo taxi via Tango 2, Echo 7, Delta 7, Delta, Bravo, Alpha 1, hold short Alpha 1 Bravo.
Via Tango 2, Echo 7, Delta 7, Delta, Bravo, Alpha 1, and we're holding short Alpha 1 Bravo. Turkish 7-1 Bravo.
Turkish 7-1 Bravo, correct.
My God, where on earth is that? So here's Delta 7, Delta, Bravo, Alpha 1. So it is all the way around. I just have to find my way around the apron there. So Tango 7, that's the only thing I'm missing.
1 Charlie, pushback approach face north QNH 120.
Face north, QNH 1020.
So let's have a look on this chart. So Tango 2, that's the inner one. So Tango 2, Echo 7. Good God. And then Delta. All right, we're in the picture. Blimey. Yeah, so that's where we're on right now. We are
6950, contact tower 131.1.
Tower 131.1, Turkish 6950. Thank you.
So enjoy the taxi simulator. Brake check. Brakes are working. Tango 2 Echo 7. All right. Yeah, Chris, I like the IE engines as well here in the sim, yeah. And in real life, I like them as well. No, I'm not exaggerating. They are nice, yeah. Right, this next one should be Echo 7. It is.
Touch 34 Papa, ready for taxi.
And then all the way out, oops, all the way out to Delta.
Hold short, Golf 6 Alpha.
Make sure there's no one else coming. All right, so Alpha 1 Delta. Well, I mean, the taxi out is long.
Right on November Echo Golf and hold short Golf, Golf Alpha and Golf 6 Alpha, Turkish 34 Papa.
Now it's downhill. Normally, that's a really steep downhill descent. Some of you may wonder whether or not a single engine taxi out, so Seto, would be appropriate here.
Istanbul ground, good evening.
I think you'll agree that when we come up the hill later on, it's not appropriate because the uphill slope is so steep in real life, you even struggle with two engines running. Heavy 321, you really, really struggle. So you need to be careful. I've also prepared a file, so for those that are interested on learning about single engine taxi out, the whole procedure. Again, it's in the member section or the subscriber section of our Discord. God, my taxing. There we go. Just trying to find the file. Hold on. So there we go. So that's what the single engine taxi out procedure says. So it says here, however, care should be taken when operation conditions, i.e. uphill slopes, slippery taxiways, high growth rates, speak against a single engine taxi out. So you do need to take those things seriously.
Turkish 2 Foxtrot Romeo request that.
Turkish 2 Foxtrot Romeo taxi via Tango 3, November 1, Golf, hold short Golf 6 Alpha.
Tango 3, November 1, Golf, Golf 6 Alpha, Turkish 2 Foxtrot Romeo.
Also, when you're taxiing a 321, you have to be careful with the speed, the ground speed. So, because of the far distance between the main gear and the nose gear, if you're a bit quicker and you have a tight turn, the nose gear starts to scrub very quickly.
Chase 1 Charlie taxi via Tango 11 Foxtrot 6 Golf 6 hold short Golf 6 Alpha.
Chris, what you mean with are these correct?
Tango 11 Foxtrot 6 Golf 6 Golf.
What do you mean with are these correct?
Turkish 1 Charlie.
In what sense correct?
Turkish 198, request start of Pushback.
Turkish 198, Pushback has started the cruise face north QNH.
So we've got to be careful. At Echo 1 Delta, we've got to turn left.
Face north, QNH 1020.
Oh, we're actually 33 knots here. Test. Slow down a bit. You mean for the engine type for the aircraft? Yes, I would say they are correct. Yeah, why shouldn't they be correct? Or do you mean they are too powerful, or? Okay, so Nico, I will answer that question when in flight. I'm trying to concentrate now on the procedures. Yes, anybody that has a question, yeah, please use that.
1 Bravo contact tower 131.1 FSF flight, thanks for flying.
131.1. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, Turkish 71 Bravo.
Thank you.
Man, this taxi routine. Istanbul Tower, good afternoon or good evening from Turkish 71 Bravo on Alpha 1, ready for departure.
Turkish 71 Bravo, Istanbul Tower, hello, good evening. Runway 34 left, 030 25 knots, gusting 35 knots, clear for takeoff. After departure, you should take 120.45, have a great flight, goodbye.
Turkish 71 Bravo, 34 left, cleared for takeoff, and after departure we will contact 120450. Thank you much, bye bye. Left side clear, right side clear. Bye-bye. So, flaps 1. So these conditions, you have to be so careful with these runway markings on the ground. Those are wrong. So here is the correct indication: 34 left. You can get confused so quickly. So you need to have special care. Slow down a bit here. Weather radar on my side. So B4 takeoff checklist. Flight controls check. Flaps 1+F. Speeds flex. We've got. Hang on. We've got 149. 163. 165. Flex is. Flex is 56, and ECAMIMO takeoff, no blue, down to the line, below the line.
X34 Papa Istanbul Tower, hello, good evening, runway 316,
we've got takeoff 34 left, and packs are on engines. Clear for takeoff, T-cars on, that goes on.
Clear for takeoff runway 36, and
wow, he's also got clear takeoff. Alright, let's go.
120.450, Turkish 34 Papa.
Manflex 56 SAS runway, auto thrust blue. Takeoff thrust set. 100 knots.
B1.
B1. rotate. Pause the rate. Gear up. Enough.
Last station calling second.
It's a lot of wind from the right. Drifting a bit. Thrust climb, climb out blue, auto thrust. And we've got ice, look at that. Wing anti-ice on.
Right.
It's turning left. Approach, good afternoon. Turkish 7-1 Bravo passing 2,100, climbing 4,000.
Turkish 7-1 Bravo, hello. Identified, continue climb, flight level 250.
Climb 250, Turkish 7-1 Bravo. 25,000, climb out blue. Hey MCK, we'll talk about that in a minute. Autopilot 1.
Turkish 3 Kilo X-rays. İyi akşamlar Yeşilköy. Continue descent to
Flap 0, speed is checked.
11,000 feet, 110,000 feet, QNH 1018.
So you see that? Definitely icing. That's why we switched on the wing anti-ice.
Soundtrack 2703020, gusting 32 knots, runway 06, cleared flat.
So we have the restriction 2,000 feet or above. That's fine.
Turkey 7-1 Bravo, left turn, proceed direct to Ratvu.
Left to Ratvu, thank you much. Turkish 7-1 Bravo. Right, we'll check, of course, the sector. So 3,000 MSA, so we can do this turning left to Ratvu.
Turkish 3-4 Papa, hello, Yeşilköy approach. Identified, continue climb flight level 230.
Continue climb flight level 230, Turkish 3 for Papa.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice direct. I like it.
Saudi 1053, continue climb flight level 250.
Blimey, the icing today. Look at that. You can see now the slats 3, 4, 5, they are heated. So the slat 1 and 2 are not heated. The reason is that the wing cross section at that front, or the wing part towards the fuselage, is thick enough that it's not so affected regarding a decrease in lift. But as the wing gets thinner, it's more.
Turkish 3-4 Papa.
It's more an issue.
Climb to flight level 230.
Regarding lift degradation. So the ignition is still on because the anti-ice is on. So the engine anti-ice, whenever that's on the 321, it adds the ignition automatically.
Turkish 3 Kilo X-ray, expect ILS Zulu.
And that is to
36 and proceed
to prevent any flame out or any any issue.
Correction, Foxtrot Mike 725.
When you have ice breaking off. Right. So let's have a look. Let's do the items, and then we're ready for some questions. Oh yeah, I'm sick. I still need to practice. Yeah, I need to practice that. It's not easy. Not easy at all. Secondary copy active. Fix info clear. Done that, done that, done that. The only thing that's missing is the seatbelt signs, but we saw there's some bigger clouds around. It may still be a bit bumpy. So we're going to leave the seatbelts fast for now. Until we get out of the clouds, which could be fairly soon. Looking at the weather here.
Saudi 1053, contact Ankara Center 132.15. Have a nice flight, see ya.
Alright, here we go. Standard 120. Check 3 times.
Saudi 1053, Yeşilköy.
The 1053
1053, contact Ankara Center 132.15. Have a nice flight.
Yeah, definitely, MCK. It is so difficult. So, we've got Antalya, information Golf, 340, 7 knots. The weather there right now, they're expecting Ala Zulu 36 right.
Center 27 switching to ground at Savia. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay.
Santic 27, A from 121.75.
So,
have a nice evening. Bye bye.
1005. 36 closed due to traffic. Okay, so 36 right. We need to change that then. Okay, cool. Alright, we're above the clouds here. I think it's safe to switch off the seatbelts now. So wing anti-ice off, engine anti-ice off,
flight level 250.
seatbelts off, check the engine warning display, looks good. And we filed for flight level 350, which is optimum level, fantastic. Happy to see that. Right now I can go through some of the questions that you had. Nico, you asked, we saw a video about the ON system.
Turkish 34 Papa,
and it was installed
right,
in the A320. Never saw this before, the smaller buses. Is it so rare? Well, I mean, it's definitely extra costs, right? So it depends on the operator, you know, whether or not they implement that.
Anatolia 7 Zulu.
Unless, of course, at some point,
2309 NASA made 255
when it becomes a requirement, then everyone has to install it. DWVT, do the taxi mechanics of a flight sims match what happens? No, absolutely not. I can tell you that taxiing an aircraft in real life is a lot easier than taxiing in the flight sim. Taxiing in flight sims is a nightmare. It's terrible.
Turkish 3 Kilo X-ray, proceed direct to Imran.
Yeah, and also regarding the taxi speeds, regarding, you know, how much engine power you have, that also has to do with how the flight simulator simulates ground friction. And that's also often completely wrong. So you have a certain acceleration in idle power.
Turkish 3-4 Papa, maintain
that
flight
is
level
definitely
230.
not realistic.
Maintain flight level 230, Turkish 3-4 Papa.
No, so Eagle Motion, again, it has to do with how heavy the aircraft is, if it's uphill, downhill slopes, ground friction, so many different variables. Yeah, so Bone King, and this is where I have to distance myself from you know, these kind of hardware add-ons. I mean, it all depends on how much you want to get yourself immersed, obviously, into a flight sim. But getting a tiller just for this...
71 Bravo, contact Ankara Center 132.15. Have a nice flight, see ya.
13215, have a great evening, bye-bye. Turkish 71 Bravo.
Turkish
3. So, to buy an add-on just for taxiing on the ground, Well, I mean, go ahead, but I would not, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. And it could still mean that it's not realistic, even if you buy that kind of add-on. Ankara Control, good afternoon. Turkish 71 Bravo 215, climbing 250.
Turkish 71 Bravo, Ankara Control, good evening. Radar contact, climb level 350.
Climb level 350, Turkish 71 Bravo. 350. Beautiful. Right. On our course. We're still at Ratbu. Just takes so long. Sapphire, hello to you. You've noticed the automatic V-speeds in the A320nx are usually much lower than what you have in the FSLabs. Is it normal for the Neo to have lower V-speeds? No. So, without boring you to death, the whole calculation regarding takeoff speeds is extremely complicated. So, to give you an example, let's say you're calculating your V-speeds for an airport like Bremen with a 2,000 meter runway, and you have a Neo with, let's say, 62 tons takeoff weight. You're going to get completely different V-speeds compared to the very same aircraft with the very same weights at Frankfurt Airport. It has to do with so many factors regarding balancing field length limit, so in the balancing the accelerate stop distance to the accelerate go distance to the takeoff distance, etc., etc. It's really, really complicated. You cannot simply compare. You cannot compare any V speeds from one aircraft to the other unless you have the same airport, you have the same weather conditions, you have the same weights, the same engine type, and so on. Then that's the point where you may be able to compare. So, yeah, that's the answer I can give you on that one. Hey Gromby, hey Blackbox, I have a question about the stars for runway 12 in Copenhagen. They are just in a line and nowhere. Okay, I need to check that on the...
India 1053, contact Ankara 129.
There was another question. Happy to not having a random failure during the catastrophe. Well, I mean, you know, random failures that can happen. Can you explain the difference between indications in case of engine failure, like flame up? Yeah. So, what we look for when you have an engine problem is the following. So we have
1053, contact Ankara 129.425.
We have different indications like N1 rotation, N2 rotation. Right, so that's the outer shaft speed, if you like, and that's the inner shaft speed of the engine. So if it's just a flame out, what will happen is that you'll see the EGT go down, the fuel flow go down, maybe, not always, but depends on where it happens, but normally you see the fuel flow go down, the EGT drop, and the RPMs drop. However, the RPM will not be zero. So they're not going to be zero. You're going to have some windmilling, right? And if there's no vibration, there's no other indication, so you still have a bit of oil pressure on the secondary display here. You know, there's no big vibrations, some residual oil pressure, so you can see that everything works in the engine, it's just no fuel flow. Then, depending on certain aspects, where are you, how much longer is the flight time, do you think you can increase safety again by restarting the engine? So, you know, if there's no other indication that there's a bigger problem with the engine, you can try restart. But one of the big things is the rotations, right? Rotation and no big vibrations. An engine failure normally will start off by higher vibration. You'll feel that in the airframe, but also maybe some banging sounds, maybe even just like an explosive sound, and then followed by a very sharp and fast drop of these RPMs. And then normally they often will go down to 0. The reason being is that there will be very likely such a huge disbalance within the engine that the bearings get damaged and the engine kind of seizes. And so when that happens, you have no rotation either in both of the shafts or one of the shafts, then you would not try restart. So you'd know that's a damaged engine. So that will be a clear indication. Be aware that the flight warning computers these days, with all those sensors, are actually really good in giving you a good detection regarding engine failure, engine damage, engine fire, obviously. So you have some clear indications to do your troubleshooting and to kind of understand what's going on, what caused the issue. Right, let's quickly have a look at the Copenhagen chart. So you set for the runway, hang on. Which star is it then? Star runway 1, 2. Let me just see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, I'm pretty sure you mean all the stars here, like these, right? Yeah, so normally what happens, it says that in the text as well. So if you read through the text, which you probably have done, you will see a note somewhere, maybe maintain last track, or even in the airport infos, whatever. But yeah, so these indications, that means just continue on that track. And yes, you will get radar vectors.
Turkish 221, contact Antalya approach 419 at 165. Have a good evening.
On VASTIM, every time I've been to Copenhagen on VASTIM, I've definitely had radar vectors every time, yes. Absolutely. Right, so we can see we've got higher terrain around us. There we go. So 10.3 is one of the grids. So 11,000 feet. And on this airway, it's very high minimum altitudes here. Look at that. That's 2. Is it 285 or something? Well, that's not necessarily terrain-wise. That's procedure-wise. So 12.5 here, yeah. High terrain nonetheless below us. So 13, 14,000 feet would be the lowest in case of a big issue. Company message. Sigmet, we've got thunderstorms. So let's have a look. Yeah, so we got some thunderstorms to the east of the airport. And that's the Sigmet area there. So there's thunderstorms. Should be alright for our approach, so don't expect any bigger issues today. Emil, I don't know why it's giving you a problem. Let me see. Maybe our bot has an issue. No, my questions get through. It means, yeah, Mark, my question went through as well. Maybe some areas you get this kind of error message. Yeah, it. Don't know why, or maybe a different browser. No idea. Chris, have you been to Gdansk Airport? Yes, I have. Which long-haul flight on Wizz Air would you rather go to from Gdansk? I don't know, Chris. I don't know. No idea. I've been to Gdansk. Lovely, lovely airport. A flame out. Well, think of the engine, and you can see the airflow in the internal of the engine, and the air is compressed, and the compressor goes then into the combustion chamber, and the airflow is obviously slowed down. It's should be nice and uniform, and there you have your burners. So the fuel is injected and ignite it. Although once it's ignited, it's continuously running. Right, it's a continuously running flame. And so if you don't have ignition on all the time, what can happen? If you have a distortion in the airflow because of a damage in the engine, for example, or because of lots of rain suddenly, or
Anchor Center,
a wind gust on ground when you're just accelerating, then obviously you can have the engine flame out, meaning the flame dies. So you still have the fuel going in, but
could you repeat me
the flame has just died. And what happens normally, the engine will sense a flame out and will automatically add ignition.
Proceed direct to Benham, Speedbird 9222. Thank you.
That's a good, interesting point, Nico. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but have a look. Let me ask Budel if that is the case. If someone has an umlaut in their name, maybe then the questions aren't going through. Yeah, let me try that.
Expect the Lorca 1
Oh, Chris
arrival,
Clark, if you're watching, I just read your message. I'm happy for you. I'll write you a private message, Chris. Oh, that's fantastic. 1,000 feet to go. I'm going to go into vertical speed, Mac, out blue. Yeah, so I don't know. The last time I've heard of an engine flameout, I mean, the engine failures at my company that I read about from time to time, they are mostly caused by bird ingestion. So, you know, rarely, I can't remember the last time I read something about simple flameout. Yeah, Serkan, your message goes through, yeah. Yeah, it could very well be. You know what? But that's just an I, isn't it? Normal. Yeah, you don't have an umlaut in your. So I guess it's whenever it's like Ö, E, or U. That's when you might have a difficulty. Yeah, special characters. I need to ask Budel on that. I'll start. I'll cruise. TCAS goes to below. We'll do a fuel check in a minute.
71 Bravo, contact anchor 129.425. Have a nice evening.
129.425, you too, thank you. Turkish 7 Bravo. There we go. Anchor control, good evening. Turkish 71 Bravo, flight level 350.
Turkish 71 Bravo, anchor control, good evening. Identified. Expect Bob 7 Alpha arrival, ILS Zulu, runway 36 right.
Babsa 1 Alpha arrival, ILS 36 right, Turkish 7 Bravo. Right, so let's have a look. Babsa 1 Alpha is what we have, but we don't have 36 right. So let's have a look. ILS 36 right.
Air Hub 721, you are leaving my space shortly. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Bye-bye.
Let's get rid of that chart first of all, so we don't get confused. So ILS.
Turkish 6 Tango Romeo, contact Antalya approach 119.65.
119.65, iyi akşamlar.
So 36 right. Zulu we'll look for. There it is. ILS 36 right. Zulu. Babsa 1 Alpha, and again, same kind of principle, just like in Copenhagen. You have your arrival routing, and at the end point, you have these triangles pointing down. So that tells you to maintain the last track. So don't turn yourself onto final. I mean, if there's no ATC, well, you know, VASTIM, and you don't see any other traffic on your TCAS, and there's nobody else in the approach that you're conflicting with, then of course you can turn to base.
Flight level 370 inbound Dokuk.
Turkish 3 Papa, Ankara Control, good evening. Identified. Expect Bob 7 Alpha, ILS Zulu 36.
So they say expect vectors to final. So call sign.
Was that Bobsa 1 Alpha or?
Okay, RNF Star 5, we have
April.
that. Cool. Alright.
Expect Bobsa 1 Alpha arrival Turkish 3 Papa.
Good.
Turkish 3 Papa, confirm runway 36 right.
ILS Zulu runway 36 right. Turkish 3 Papa.
Turkish 6950, contact Antalya approach 119.65.
Approach 119.65, Turkish 6950, bye-bye.
See ya.
Let me just restart that. Give you a round of applause for that. Thank you so much to Seran. Seran Ono, thank you for becoming a member. And Seran, if you connect your YouTube account with my Twitch, with my Discord account, so your YouTube with my Discord channel, then you get access to my subscribe or member channels, where you find lots of detailed infos, lots of workshop files. If you need any help, Seran, to get connected, let me know, and then we'll get you connected for sure. Thank you so much for your support. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and get the latest ATIS. It should be Information Golf. Let's check that. Yeah, Information Golf it is. So, good lord. Let's see if this is right. Trying to find all the weather info now. So, performance page QNH 1005. I don't know what it is. I keep telling you guys. If it's in numbers, I can read that a lot quicker than just text. I find that really annoying. Trying to find the right infos from this. Temperature 8. Maybe that's what's the reason behind it. So you read more consciously through this.
35 Whiskey, contact Ankara 132.15.
132.15.
So right now, where's the wind info for crying out loud? It should be somewhere 340 at 7 or something. Good lord. Here we are. 3407. Like, seriously? Quick briefing about config 3, config 4. I know for flight simmers it doesn't really make that much sense. When I talk about these things, people say, "Oh, I'm in a flight sim. Who cares about fuel? Who cares about noise?" Well, yeah, there's people that do enjoy, maximum realism, or they have an interest in these topics. So let's talk about config 3 versus config 4. What are the pros? Config 3. Fuel saving, about 20 to 30 kilograms for the approach in config 3. You have a better missed approach climb gradient, because you're going from config 3 to config 2 for the missed approach, while if you're in config 4, you're going from config 4 to config 3. So you have a little bit less drag on config 2 for the missed approach, which also puts this to better wind shear recovery. What are the cons? Config 3. Higher approach speed means longer landing distance. You have more brake wear, maybe even with the reverse thrust, more engine wear. The tail strike clearance becomes less, because in config 3 you have a higher pitch angle.
Ankara control,
right, the flaps are not so far out, so you have not so much lift creation. So the pitch has to be increased. So the angle of attack has to be increased to.
Can we have flight level
to have the lift required. Also, when it's very gusty wind conditions, or on a steeper than 3-degree glide slope, or tailwind, you may have difficulty maintaining your approach speed.
Thank you and have a good evening.
So that's the thing with config 3. So there's the wing view. Right. Config full, again, it's the other way around. So slow approach speed means less required landing distance, less brake wear and engine wear, a lower pitch angle. It can help you to see the runway a bit sooner. Hold on. Turkish 71 Bravo, request descent.
Turkish 71 Bravo, descent flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Turkish 71 Bravo. Thrust idle, descent, out blue, 200. Yeah, if it's you know, kind of foggy weather, bad visibility, then a config full helps you maybe, since your pitch is lower, to see the landing light or the approach lights or the runway lights a bit sooner. But that's when it's very marginal weather. And then the disadvantage, obviously, less climate performance in case of go around, less recovery potential when encountering strong wind shear, and you have more fuel consumption due to increased drag, and also some more noise because the engines have to rev up a bit higher. Yeah, the thing is though, so SimWings, I mean, obviously it's still up to the pilots to decide, but normally you should ask yourself this. When you do your approach preparations, you would ask yourself, is there anything that speaks against a config 3 landing today? Oh, just watching the speed. Manual flight.
Well, thank you.
Man, the autopilot is sluggish. Right, autopilot 1. So, is there anything that speaks against a config 3 landing today? Let's have a look. The wind is 340 at 7. So, headwind component. Right, so headwind left, headwind component. So, that's fine. Descent angle, 3 degrees. Fine. Runway length. 3,400 meters. Also good. Missed approach gradient. Let's have a look. Anything special regarding missed approach gradients? No, it doesn't say anything there, so nothing special there. Alright. Terrain, no. So, as far as I can see, today, no wind shear potential. As long as there's no thunderstorms, right? If we do get thunderstorms around the airport, then I would go...
71 Bravo, contact Antalya approach, 119.65. Bye-bye.
119.65, thank you, bye-bye, Turkish 71 Bravo. So, if there is, you know, some thunderstorms, then I'll probably switch to... Well, we'll see. Wind shear potential will be config 3, obviously better. We'll see. So we're going to plan with config 3. That's, I think, a good...
36.6, turn right heading 290.
Good idea today. Is it 3.3? Hang on. What did I... No, it says...
36.6, descent 3,000 feet.
It says 3 degrees.
Descent 3,000 feet.
Or you mean missed approach gradient?
Condor 6 Charlie Echo, turn left heading 090.
Left heading 090 degrees. Condor 6 Charlie Echo.
Antalya correctly, Upshima, Lufthansa 681.
Lufthansa 681 Antalya approach, shallow identified. Cleared to course the 1 out arrival, ILS Zulu 36 right.
Cleared to course the 1 out arrival, ILS.
Lufthansa 681,
X-Plane 11, easy flight. X-Plane 11 has the best physics to this day.
Lufthansa 681, thank you. Descend 3,000 feet to an H1005.
Send flight 120 to an H1005, Lufthansa 681.
Turkish 221, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading to 0061.
Krypton, hang on, I'll get to your question in a minute. Just need to get in for the...
last station standby, break, Condor 6, Charlie Echo turn, left heading 030, descend 1,500 feet, cleared at runway 36 right, report established.
Left hand 030 degrees, descend 1,500 feet, cleared RLS for 36 right, very good.
Antalya approach, good afternoon, Turkish 71 Bravo, 250, descending 200.
So 1 Alpha arrival, ILS Zulu, runway 36 right.
Blocked.
Turkish 34 Papa identified, cleared Papa 1 Alpha arrival, ILS Zulu, runway 36 right.
Cleared Papa 1 Alpha arrival and ILS runway 36 right, Turkish 34 Papa.
Turkish 34 Papa, descend 14,000 feet, QNH 1005.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Descend
I'm trying.
140
Christoph.
and
I'll look at the scenery, lovely.
Turkish 34 Papa.
Antalya arrival, good afternoon, Turkish 71 Bravo, passing 235, descending 200.
Turkish 71 Bravo, hello, standby.
Right.
Turkish 66, turn right heading 360, cleared ILS runway 36 right, report established.
Right 360 and report established 36 right.
And Condor 6 Charlie Echo, turn right heading 0404 in interception.
Right, so low 2,700. Enough.
Actually, turn right heading 05.
There's enough stop margin there, so...
At altitude 9,000 feet.
There's no rain at the moment, so...
Saudia 1053, descend 3,000 feet.
Oh, turbulence! Ladies and gentlemen, return to your seats, fast as it goes.
Alpha Romeo, turn right heading 280. Turkish 221, stop descend 5,000 feet.
So we've got 1,000 feet to go.
Turkish
request for the descent.
Turkish 6 Tango Romeo, turn right heading 180.
He's busy.
Turn right heading 180 and IMS flight level 110.
Turkish 6 Tango Romeo, descend 5,000 feet.
Right. Guys, I'm going to get you all your questions. I'm just a bit busy right now.
Right heading 180.
Turkish 6950.
Alright, I'm going to do a bit of energy trading.
3,000 feet.
I've got to be careful, there's someone behind me. So I'm going to go 270 out star.
Liberty 5080, descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1005.
7,000 feet, QNH 1005, Air Liberty 5080.
So that's 11,000 above.
Charlie Echo contact tower.
3,000 at.
1, bye bye. Turkish 221, turn right heading 300.
Turn right heading 300 to this one.
Turkish 71 Bravo, request descent.
Stand by. Saudia 1050, correction 1053, turn right heading 230 immediately.
Okay, right heading 230.
Saudia 1053, turn right
so
heading
321 Sharklets, no technical issues up to this point, status is clear. Fuel 4.7 tons, min diversion is it says
70 Alpha descent
2.8 tons. Let's check the flight plan. Uh, 1.7, 1.2, yeah, 2.9 is the final fuel for diversion.
90 and climb 7,000 feet.
Okay, 7,000 feet. Right heading 09.
So right now we're estimating about 4 tons, 4.3. So we currently have about, yeah, I would say 1,400 kilograms extra, and that's about 25-minute extra fuel.
With 3 Alpha Romeo, turn right heading
hey, Abdemiko, have you landed already? Yeah, now this restriction has become amber, orange, so let's say amber.
Saudi 1053, immediately turn right heading 100.
So we've got to monitor that. Very likely we're not going to make it, even with speed brakes. But I think it doesn't really matter today because he's going to be so busy. So we're just going to continue on his clearances.
3666, contact Antalya Tower 126.1.
Good. So we talked about the fuel approach is going to be radar vectored approach.
Saudi 1053, go around. I say again, go around. Turn right heading 110.
ILS 36 right.
Right heading 110.
So 1500 feet, intercept the glide slope around about 6.3. No, sorry, 4.3, very low altitude to intercept the glide slope.
Austrian 2196,
it's a 3 degree down, 2 degree inbound.
Continuing flight 240,
There we go, 002, all correct. And the minimum is 360 feet.
36 Tango Romeo, maintain 5,000 feet, maintain Prince Heading.
It's a config 3 landing, so missed approach will go 032 radial,
0 Alpha, descend 5,000 feet, maintain Prince Heading.
1,600 feet, then right, not before 2.5.
Turn right heading
Lima Romeo Alpha,
355,
then right,
runway 36 right,
and proceed to the VOR, Lima Romeo Alpha, and climb 3,000 feet. Let me just put that in here. Lima Romeo Alpha, there it goes. Runway length is available 3,400 meters. We are needing, or we require 2,745. Order brake is low with a config 3 landing, dry runway. Hey Sim Caesar, nice to see you. How are you doing, Chris? So,
3 Alpha Romeo, contact Antalya Tower 126.1, bye bye.
Yeah, order brake low is set. We've got flap 3 planned. RATNAV we've set Lima Romeo Alpha, and we can see GPS primary high. And yes, I am aware of the fact that we're really, really high. The controller is really busy at the moment. And Paul, you've been there a week ago. Nice. Right, questions? If you have a landing gear failure, how would you fix the issue? Well, Chris, one thing is to recycle the landing gear lever. Because that way the other computer, so the landing gear interface computer for the other system will be used. So if it's a control problem, so a computer problem, then by recycling the landing gear, you...
71 Bravo, turn right heading, correction, turn left heading 090, expect vectors for runway 36 right.
Left heading 090 vectors, ILS 36 right, Turkish 71 Bravo. Alright, heading.
71 Bravo, descend 1,000 feet.
Thank you, descend 1,000, Turkish 71 Bravo.
Traffic 70 Alpha, turn right.
Oh, descend out blue 1,000. Yeah, if that doesn't help, we can go with a manual gear extension. So that uses the gravity. So it switches off the hydraulic and just is it like a free fall system. If that doesn't help, then we would go through a checklist to prepare for a forced landing.
Hello, identified. Cleared Bobster 1 Alpha arrival, ILS Zulu 36 right.
Yeah, Jurek, it's not the problem with when you type those umlauts. The problem is if in your name, in your username, if you have
Turkish 81 Charlie, proceed direct Alpha India 514 and
those, then maybe it doesn't
it
doesn't capture the question. Yeah, Nico, it doesn't. Yeah, so it's nice that you check, guys. So it's not if you put it in the text, it's your username maybe.
Turkish 221, speed 170 knots till 5 DME, contact Antalya Tower.
I'm going to go 250 on the speed. Let me just check the track distance. So that's about 10 miles. Then we'll go on a downwind, so 10.
It's 126.1.
I would say 10, 20, so 30, 35, 40 miles and inbound again. Yeah, I'm going to use a bit of speed brakes since I do think we're still just a tad high.
Antalya 1053, maintain your current position, standby. Break, Turkish 6 Tango Romeo, turn right heading 280.
Turn right heading 280, Turkish 6 Tango Romeo.
Somebody told that 36 center runway is not using for civil. In this case, ATC may let you know this. Second, yes. So, of course. So, either it will be in a NOTAMs.
36950, turn left heading 070.
If one of the runways is closed, or ATC will tell you.
070,
But ATC is more like, you know, short-term information. If it's like, you know...
Saudi 1053, turn right heading 230.
If it's fully planned to close a runway, it'll be in a NOTAMs. And then in the ATIS, normally. And if it's a short term, like, you know, runway's blocked because of some debris or something, then, yeah, that's a tower going to tell you. No, I don't think the Aerosoft 320 is really worth getting now.
Santuk 70 Alpha, descend 4,000 feet.
Not for P3D, no.
70 Alpha, thank you. Turn
right, we got some rain.
350, clear, let's runway
minus 11. Engine anti-eye is on. Seatbelts are on.
And Santuk 70 Alpha, descend 3,000 feet.
So we've got 1007.
6950, turn left heading 030, clear LS 36 right, report established.
Left 030, clear LS 36 right, report established.
Wow, that's really heavy turbulence. Good lord.
Liberty 5080,
right, speed brakes in.
Alpha India 521, we're continuing the present heading.
Thank you very much. Break, Austrian 219.
So 1005 is set.
Correction 129.425, 78 flight.
3 times. 13.3 checked. Right, let's check our position.
Live station standby. Break, Santuk 70 Alpha, reduce speed 180.
So 10,000 is safe for now.
Correction speed 200 knots. Turkish 7515 Antalya approach identified. Continue climb flight level 240.
Yeah, so some wings regarding the wingtip fences and the sharklets. The differences aren't that great. However, there are some, you know, some things, some areas where you will feel a difference. One of the big difference that I think you feel is in crosswind conditions. Now, I made a workshop file some time ago regarding differences between...
Turkish 71 Bravo, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, Turkish 71 Bravo. So we've got 1,000 feet to go, vertical speed out blue.
Turkish 81 Charlie, maintain present heading, expect vectors for ILS 36 right.
Maintain present heading, expect ILS 36 right.
Turkish 81 Charlie, turn left heading 120.
Let me see if I can find the...
Left heading 120, Turkish 81 Charlie.
Air Liberty 5080, turn
There's
left
not much to
heading
see, unfortunately, at the moment. It's pretty cloudy.
Left heading 050, Air Liberty 5080.
Lufthansa correction, Lufthansa 681, expedite climb 5,000 feet.
Climb 5,000.
Turkish 6150, fully established.
Lufthansa 681, turn right heading 100, cancel approach.
Oh wow, he's busy. I don't think he expected that much traffic today.
Lufthansa 681, turn right heading 100.
Nobody's
Turkish
listening.
6950, contact tower 126.1, bye-bye.
126.1, Turkish 6950.
There we go. Found it.
Contact 70 Alpha, reduce speed 170 knots, till 5 DME. 36 Tango Romeo, turn right heading 01.
So,
correction,
difference
020,
is Sharklet's 321. So, you can see drag curves are a little bit different regarding induced drag.
Elevator 5080, turn left heading 01.
The reason why you feel these differences in crosswind conditions is because of that attack area by the Sharklets and the distance from the center of gravity. So any stronger crosswind gusts will move the aircraft, will yaw the aircraft. There is a yaw compensation, obviously, but it's a bit sluggish sometimes, so you'll feel that.
37-1 Bravo, descend 3,000 feet.
Send 3,000, Turkish 7-1 Bravo. Thrust idle, descend out blue 3,000. But I wouldn't say, you know, regarding flare, and yes, it does have a tendency maybe to feel a little bit cleaner.
Lufthansa 681, turn right heading 130.
But that is really
Saudi 1053, turn right heading
maybe not not easily recognizable.
270.
Dylan, hey, how you doing? Hey, Pete. Okay, GG's. Just gonna
7515 contact.
I'm just gonna slow down now. 230 knots.
Bye bye.
We're gonna go direct radial in, so we get a center line. So direct and the descent point. Let's do the final fix. And the opposite.
34 Papa, turn left heading 080.
The opposite radial is gonna be 182. Put that in there. There is our extended center line. Insert.
5080, descend
pull the heading knob again, and there we go.
Descend 3,000 feet, elevator 5080.
Saudi 1053, descend 5,000
So I've got 20 miles, 30 miles. So I'm good with the altitude. I don't have to worry about being too high in the profile, anything like that.
1053, you are turning towards the runway, turn left heading 270.
Yes, it is Simmings, yeah.
Elevator 5080, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360.
Easy flight, which plane do you prefer? Flight
and
Vector
you are also cleared for the ILS
or FSLabs? Well, FSLabs, definitely.
Clear for the ILS, runway 36 right, elevator 5080.
Right, let's check. Do we have icing? Oh, we do. Oh my god.
Turkish 34 Papa, turn left heading 020, cleared ILS 36 right.
You have to be careful in the FSLabs. If you have icing and you don't put the wing anti-ice on,
Elevator 5080, turn
you
left
can stall the aircraft.
350, clear LS runway 36 right.
Left heading 350.
Alright, so I'm going to start concentrating now, I think. Oh no, Danny, you've got one more question. One more question from Danny.
So 1053, turn right.
Sometimes you see those minimum climb gradients required and based on the value to get different procedure. Yes. Well, you can only determine that in your if you have a calculator.
So 1053, turn right heading 10.
So there it gives you that climb gradient, and that's a single engine climb gradient. Gear up.
Turkish 71 Bravo, turn right heading 270.
Right 270, Turkish 71 Bravo.
Turkish 81 Charlie, turn left heading 220. Correction.
Hamza,
right
no, not really. Well, I mean,
feet.
I have a hardware
Right
command. Let me see if that works.
Lufthansa 681, turn right heading 185.
Right heading 185.
Good, we've got the ILS. India Alpha Lima Yankee identified.
Saudi 1053, what are you doing?
Uh-oh. He's in trouble.
Saudi 1053, turn left heading 220.
Left heading 220.
You mean that? That's water. Yeah, that's water. So that's terrain display.
Turkish 71 Bravo, stop descent 6,000 feet.
Stop descent 6,000. Yeah, TCAS Well, Turkish 7 Bravo, we're stopping descent 6,000.
Yep, thank you. And Turkish 71 Bravo, turn left heading 180.
And left heading 180, Turkish 7 Bravo. I thought that was going to be a resolution, but that was orange. I thought it was red. So it's just about to say TCAS RA, but it wasn't.
Liberty 5080, do you have
so
visual contact with
6,000.
the runway?
FM Liberty 5080.
Liberty 5080, contact tower 126.1, bye-bye.
126.1, thank you very much, Liberty 5080.
He's doing a good job, though. He is doing a good job. He's staying calm, polite. It's just a lot of traffic to handle, that's all. Temperature plus 6 degrees, so we still need at least engine anti-ice. Now, if I look at the icing pin indicator, there's no more ice there. So normally you could switch off wing anti-ice. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes before I do that, just because I'm a bit skeptical here in the sim.
Saudi Arabia 1053, climb 8,000 feet. Lufthansa 681, turn right heading 20.
No, Danny, you can't. These topics are really complicated, so... This is called the FSLabs A321 Captain.
681, descend 3,000 feet.
In prepared. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
71 Bravo, turn right heading 270, descend 4,000 feet.
270, descend 4,000, Turkish 7 Bravo. Yeah, you're right. It should have been 180. Right, we're 25 miles out, so just a shallow descent here. Still clean configuration.
Saudi 1053, say again.
Saudi 1053 has low fuel on board. It's like
Low fuel? Oh dear.
Saudi 1053, roger. In that case, turn right heading 040, clear Dallas runway 36 right. Descend 3,000 feet.
Yes, Erkan. Thank you. It is a lot to do. Single pilot sometimes. You know, doing all these things. It can get busy.
Saudi 1053, turn right heading.
Okay, so I'm going to answer all the rest of the questions once we've parked the aircraft, guys, alright? Just going to concentrate on flying now. Plus 8 degrees. Yeah, I think it's safe now to turn off the wing anti-ice. Off it goes.
33 Papa, thank you. Contact Antalya Tower 126.1, bye-bye.
So strictly speaking, we're outside of the
36 Tango Romeo,
MSA.
report your position, please. I can see you on my radar.
Yeah, it's all water. 3,000 is safe.
10 miles before the runway.
36 Tango Romeo, I can see you on my radar. Maybe,
So,
probably you are connected as an
regarding
observer,
the intercept, 1,000 feet ago. So ground speed divided by 100.
681, turn right heading.
So if we did this kind of
350,
intercept and there was no ATC, and you want to determine your turning point, that's our offset from the center line, 9.8 miles.
81 Charlie, turn right.
So
heading,
if you divide that by 100, it would be about
350.
2.2 miles. So 2.2 before the center line. If you then start your turn, you should be quite good.
Tango Romeo, go around. I say again, go around.
Oh, another go around. Ay, ay, ay, ay, ay, ay,
Go
ay.
around.
Turkish 81 Charlie, right heading 250. Confirm.
Hey, firm.
Right, I'm going to slow down on the speed. I can see him being within 5 miles. So just waiting for the speed to drop down a bit more. And I'm going to start slowing down now. Flaps 1. No. Just wait a bit more. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 1. Out start. So now you can see, because our speed is more than 100 knots calibrated, only the slats come out, not the flaps. So there we go. No flaps.
Turkish 6 Tango Romeo, which altitude should I have to climb and which heading?
Lufthansa 6 Tango Romeo, maintain present heading for now, and
I'm going to start slowing down further.
climb.
I don't know what
5,000
speed that traffic is going there, but he seems really slow. Flaps 2, speed is checked, flaps 2. Oh, and he's fast as well, I guess.
Turkish 81 Charlie, turn right heading 030.
So now with the ground speed 170, it's about 1.7 miles, or 1.6.
Turkish 71 Bravo, turn right heading 350.
Right, 350, Turkish 71 Bravo. Yeah, so he's got 5
Turkish 6
miles.
Tango Romeo, turn right heading 150.
Turn right heading 150, Turkish 6 Tango Romeo.
Oh, nice MCK. So that is actually then a valid calculation. That's good. Good to know, yeah. Oh, I hope he stops descent now.
Turkish 6 Tango Romeo, turn left heading 200.
Turn left heading 200, Turkish 6 Tango Romeo.
Oh, well, he's leveled off. God, I don't know where he's going. Now, with that wind, I'm not sure. He's at 350 heading, so I hope he is aware of the fact that we've got strong wind from the left.
Saudia 1053.
I mean, it's a good vector.
Turn right heading 030.
So,
descend 1,500 feet, clear that at 36 right.
It's going to be tight for the localized intercept, but... yeah, it is, Mr. Flying. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Lufthansa 681, reduce speed 160 knots, still 40 AV. Turkish 71 Bravo, speed 160 knots, still 40 AV, descend 3,000 feet, cleared LS runway 36 right.
160 to 4, descend 3,000, cleared LS 36 right, Turkish 71 Bravo. Right. So, vertical speed out blue, 3,000, 160 to 4.
Saudia.
Is it really?
Saudia 1053,
nice.
climb 5,000 feet, you are turning the wrong way, and turn left heading 100.
I am a bit concerned. You see these?
Turkish 81 Charlie, turn right heading 220.
Right heading 320, Turkish 81 Charlie.
And Turkish 71 Bravo, turn left heading 350 to intercept the localizer 36.
Yeah, we have a strong wind from the west, so I would suggest maybe heading 330, Turkish 7 Bravo.
Okay, you can turn heading 330, Turkish 71 Bravo.
Yeah, heading 330, intercept 36 right, Turkish 71 Bravo. There we go. Right, bit drastic there, but just want to make sure that we hit the localizer. That's Norman. We've got ILS identified.
Hi, it's Norman. Yep, that's the cabin secure for landing.
Thank you, Norman.
See you in the ground, bye.
Fuel check 3.9. So we have about a ton extra fuel now, maybe less, maybe 900 kilograms.
71 Bravo, and you are cleared ILS runway 36 right.
Thank you much. Clear the ILS 36 right, Turkish 71 Bravo. Right. There we go. So we've got
681 contact Antalya
Glass Blue, Lock Blue, Cat 3 dual, autopilot 1+2. Lock star.
You too. Turkish 552 Antalya approach. İyi akşamlar. Cleared Bafra 1 Alpha arrival, ILS Zulu runway 36 right. Turkish 552, descend 14,000 feet, QNH1.
Yeah, I agree. You know, for the controller, you need to have patience. You need to stay polite. If someone is having difficulties or not following your instructions, well, then just take him out of the sequence. Let him do another, you know, another circle somewhere. I mean, the controllers have their own ways of, I wouldn't say penalizing some people, but
Charlie, turn right, heading
you know, just to get something sorted out.
Runway 36 right, descend 3,000 feet.
Right, heading 330, clear direct, runway 36 right, descending 1,500 feet of Turkish 81 Charlie.
Turkish 81 Charlie, descend 3,000 feet.
Yeah. Also, his English is very good, so his instructions are very clear.
71 Bravo, contact tower 126.1. Have a safe landing. Bye bye.
126.1. Great job. Thank you, Turkish 71 Bravo.
Thank you very much. Turkish 6 Tango Romeo, turn.
Antalya Tower, good evening. Turkish 71 Bravo, ILS 36 right, speed is 160.
71 Bravo, Antalya Tower, hello. Continue approach number 2.
Continues the Turkish 71 Bravo. Alright, I can see the runway there. So here you can actually see the terrain. You can see...
71 Bravo, no speed restriction.
71 Bravo, copied. Right, Warrior config 2, here comes the glide slope, cross from the left, which will die down a bit, apparently to 7 knots. So it's going to turn to the front or more to the right and going to die down a bit. As a recap, config 3 landing, Orderbeck is low, missed approach as well is 3,000 feet, so we go 1,600, turn right, but not before 2.5 miles. I'm going to climb 3,000 feet. So glide slopes start 3,000 non-standard, so that's about twice the distance. It's about 8.6 miles. Yeah, 8.6 miles. That is the correct glide slope. That is valid. What is that?
2,500.
Let's check. Is that supposed to be like a waterfall or something? Is that a thing here in Antalya? GG's. Erasmus, thank you. Right, on the glide slope there. I think I'm going to do some flying here. It's a bit windy still, but hang on, we'll do that nonetheless. Let's do flight director off, bird on.
2,000.
002 track for the...
Also 681, vacate on left tango, then
manual thrust. Gear down. Manual flight. And flaps 3, final setting, flaps 3. Landing checklist, ECOMIMA landing, no blue. We're still missing the landing clearance, however. What?
First, 161, standby, please. 37 Bravo, winds 320 degrees 7 knots, runway 36 right, cleared land.
36 right, cleared land, Turkish 71 Bravo.
Transfer 681, welcome to Antalya via Juliet and Lima taxi.
So no more rain. I'm going to switch off the engine anti-ice here. There we go. Still a tad high. Let's correct that.
1,000.
1,000 is checked.
And Lima, stand 102.
And the wind now 340 at 7, as it should be. south again.
400.
Sun Express 161 Antalya Tower.
300. 100 above.
Thank you for waiting. That's your message.
200. Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Sun Express 161, you are cleared your destination Gökçeada via Nesli 1 Charlie departure runway 36 right, initial flight 1000 feet, subscribe 2426.
5.
Slow to your right, reverse, green. Let's see the spoilers, there we are, spoilers decel.
Express 161 is back, correct.
Yeah, we'll take the next high speed. Manual brakes. 70 knots past. Auto brakes off.
Turkish 1 Bravo, vacate on left.
Next left, Turkish 7, 1 Bravo.
Antalya Tower, Action Mark 381 Charlie, establish ILS runway 36 right.
It's a bit,
Turkish 81 Charlie, Antalya Tower.
a bit floaty.
7 knots runway 36 right, left land.
Clear to land runway 36 right, Turkish 81 Charlie.
Turkish 71 Bravo, taxi via Mike on your left. Then join apron 2 to stand 229er.
To the left, Mike, and then stand will be 229er. Copied, Turkish 7 Bravo. Right, just to make sure that I'm going to hit the right taxiway here. There's only one taxiway anyways. Okay, good. Can I have my nose wheel steering, please? Thank you. So SMCs that help you well. Yeah, so good job for the controllers, especially approach control that really well. Stayed very calm. So TCAS goes off, that goes off, that goes in. So, let me have a look. 229 was where we're supposed to park. 229 is there. So, hold up, Alpha 2, which will be a little bit further on. Right, there's no signs on the side.
Turkish 4 Papa Golf is ready for pushback. Turkish 4 Papa Golf push and flight approved facing East Greenwich 1005.
Okay,
push
Paul.
approved facing East Greenwich 1005. Turkish 4 Papa Golf, thank you.
Yeah, it should be the next to the right. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so Paul, I need to let me just
Turkish 6 Tango Romeo Antalya Tower.
Make a screenshot of your comment there so that I can relate to that. So you can see that we did get some hot brakes just by using flap 3, heavy 321, and even auto brake low. So you just have to realize that the energy the higher approach speeds, gets into the
Turkish 6 Tango Romeo minimum approach speed.
gets into the brake
Minimum
discs,
approach
obviously.
Speed, number 2, Turkish 6 Tango Romeo.
So second 229. All right.
Turkish 81 Charlie, vacate on left, join Juliet taxiway.
Hang on. I'll get through all the comments in a minute. Let me just park the aircraft. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, great. Can you believe this? I've got all the positions, but not 229. Are you joking? GSX, please.
Sun Express 161, push and start approved, pacing north, QNH 1005, pacing north.
But there we go, 229. Hey, Taylor West, how you doing?
Turkish 6
Oh yeah,
winds 320 degrees 7 knots down.
the dreaded brake energy chart. There we are, 229. We found it anyways.
Good evening.
Just memes.
So dear 1053, please contact approach 119 at decimal 65.
Could I approach 119 at decimal 65?
Thank you for flying, Kai. See you later.
Right, so parking brake is on. AP lead on. 2, 1. Anyways, so there we go. That is off.
Turkish 81 Charlie via Juliet and Lima. Taxi to 811. Hold short on Lima taxiway before joining Epson.
That's yeah. Oh, GSX for crying out loud. Alright, forget it. I'm not doing any of that. Alright, I'm going to disconnect from VASTIM. Let me just warp me to another position then, so that we get some services. So let's take 220, 230. Right. Oh dear. Right. Connections. Hey, there we go. Excellent. I'm happy. Right, brake fans on. Parking checklist. We've got the APU bleed on. Yellow electric pump is off. Engines off. Knock knock. Who's there? Seatbelts off. Parking brake on. Radar predicted wind shear is off. Fuel pumps off. Good. Good night, MCK. Take care. Yeah, I'll read your comment regarding the controlling as well. While I'm setting up for the next stream, I'm going to answer all the questions. I'm going to dial down the music a bit so that you guys can hear me better. And there were a couple of questions. Airbus or Boeing? Well, it depends. What aircraft from either one is your favorite? Boeing, it will be the 747. But I do like the 777X. Looks very nice. But for now, the ones that I've flown, 747 definitely most impressive one. The problem is that Airbus, and so if you compare Airbus to Boeing, you know, different concepts. Yeah, the cockpit setup and so on. I mean, you know, 737 is a lot smaller than 747 or even the 777 now, the 787. Very nice these days. It's you can't really, you know, just say it's this or that. For ergonomics, I would choose Airbus. But for hand flying, I would be a Boeing pilot. Do you know when they started showing water in blue after 2000? I have no idea. That's something for MCK to answer. He probably knows that, or Bruno. I don't know these kind of things. If you clear for the localizer, can you just turn a few degrees into the path? I mean, no. So you've got to be careful, Nico, because if controllers, like in London, for example, really separate you only by 3 miles, a 10-degree heading change that you do yourself without clearance can actually jeopardize the sequencing. Somebody asked regarding when it was the water was blue on the terrain radar or terrain display. I don't know when that was implemented. I have no idea on that. Yeah, the reason why I didn't ask oh, Bella, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh no. Have you got autosave, Bella? Yeah, MCK, he was just wondering when it was implemented. In what year? He said 2014. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know when that blue display was put in. Right, I'm going to go to Heraklion now. I'm going to have to restart the stream because of the overlay. So I'm just going to finish answering the questions, then I'll restart the stream, and you're going to have to then refresh your browsers, please. Is there any restriction? No. I mean, it all depends on how much reverse you need. Normally, if you get down to taxi speed, you should close the reverse to avoid foreign object damage. So you try to avoid any ingestion of loose objects from the ground. Where's my gates here? Okay, how about 6, 5? Where are we? There we go. We'll go back to. Let's do morning hours this time. Yeah, Bruno will know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, MCK. Like I said, yeah, maybe Bruno knows. Manual throttle, auto throttle for landing. Okay, Daniel, I mean, it's up to you. So in the flight sim, obviously in real life, it's to the operator. The operator will tell their pilots what to do, i.e. use auto thrust for landing in manual flight or use manual thrust. Our company says manual flight means manual thrust, all right? And that's just the way it is. Well, no, I think isn't Emirates Emirates also doing auto thrust on their 777s? So yeah, in the flight sims, up to you. Do whatever you like. Okay, so I'm gonna restart the stream. So give me 10-15 seconds and then you can refresh the browser.